Hello and welcome to Raw Reviews, where we take an unedited look at some of our favorite photo accessories. I'm Nick from Camera, along with Nikolai, who was here a minute ago. Where is he?
No clue.
All right, well, it's unedited, so I'm just going to continue on. Anyway, today we are looking at the Hello, what are you doing? Nikolai. Hi, what are you doing? Huh? All right.
I'm photographing rabbits.
Today we're looking at the Stedi-Stock.
Yes, we are.
Which is a... You're done, right?
I'm done. Yes, I'm good. I got it out of my system.
Thank you. Today we're looking at the Stedi-Stock 2, which is a camera stabilizer that is shaped like a rifle stock. So, for those of us who are more adept with a rifle than a camera, and believe me, most of us are not very good at holding a camera steady, which is why they invented tripods, of course.
Exactly.
This is the sort of thing that can really help you get steady with your camera, as well as things like spotting scopes or range finders, anything that you want to hold steady while you're out and about. So let's talk about some of the features we got here. First off, it comes in two different varieties. It comes in black
and camo.
It comes in camo. So if you are a nature photographer, or you want to go outside with your spotting scope and take a look at some birds or deer or anything like that, you can blend right in.
Yeah, now essentially how these work is basically you'll learn that the closer you keep the camera to your body, the more stable you're going to be.
Right.
But again, when you have it close to your body, it's kind of hard to, you feel all squinched up and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you're using something like a spotting scope, the eyepiece is going to be way back here, and it's going to be really hard to get it close to your body and still be able to frame things up.
And like as most photographers will do, like you'll see, if they need to get their camera steady, they'll be leaning against like a wall or a tree.
Right, and they'll be holding their arms way in and doing that. But then again, it's hard to take video when you're doing that.
Exactly.
And you also look kind of weird.
Yeah. So with
you're all crunched up in the corner.
With this, you get that stability, and you just push it right against your shoulder, and it just keeps the camera nice and steady.
Right, and you can use your entire body. You can sort of pivot around. It's easier when you're on a swiveling chair, I guess.
It was a little bit.
But you can use your entire body as sort of like a way to pan your camera.
Oh, look, a bird.
There's no birds in the studio, I'm sorry.
You can edit one in, right?
On our budget? Are you kidding me? Anyway, so this does provide a lot of extra stability and a lot of versatility. Now, the good thing about the Stedi-Stock 2, as opposed to the older version, is that it has this sliding tripod mount. So that way you can adjust basically down to the inch, even less than that. And you just attach your camera with this thumb wheel, tighten it up, so you can have it closer to your body. You can bring it all the way in so that you can actually reach the viewfinder if you want.
Not only that, when you have a larger lens or, like you said, the spotting scopes, they can get pretty big. So you're going to want to keep it stabilized.
Right, you want all the weight sort of in the middle. You want it balanced.
You want to find that nice sweet spot.
Right, but if you've got something smaller and you want to just put it up front, you can do that as well. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of where you want to put your camera or your scope.
I also believe this can be mounted onto a tripod as well, correct?
It can. All you need to do is take this little accessory that it comes with. It's sort of a quick disconnect, and you put it right on your tripod. It just screws right on there. And then, when you want to use your tripod for extra stability, you just pop it right on there. And there you go. Yeah. And then you can just use your tripod to maneuver it around, or you can actually pan on top of that.
So it just basically turns it into a pan head.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, of course, when you're done with it, you just take it right off. And the other great thing is that this is very lightweight. It's only about 10 ounces. And it's made in the USA. So, that's important to a lot of people, and that's a nice feature of this very cool camera stabilizer that actually is quite effective. It's really great for video.
I'd recommend getting one.
Yeah. So the Stedi-Stock 2, now available
at camcorder.com.